Today, I want to share with you 7 strategies that I use to manage my energy. If there's one question I get a lot, that is, how do you manage your energy? And let's dive into that question. And I love the curiosity because it indicates that you now have started to connect with what energy is. It's something that I really struggled with for a long time. What is energy? We do have energy, we radiate on energy, and the sooner, the faster we can connect with how we feel, the sooner and faster we can reset and so increase our productivity, protect our personal brand, and really also honor ourselves that now it's time for self-care. And I hope by the end of this video that you will apply some of these strategies so that you can have better sleep, so that you can be more productive, and so that you can go and inspire other people why they should also focus on managing and protecting their energy. All right. So, bit of a backstory. Right now, there's a lot happening in our world. It's very intense season, not only in the world, in our society, but also in the life science, biotech, pharma industry. Unless we do not manage our energy, we can be absorbed about what's going on in the outer world. And that's why it's so important to learn to protect your energy. It's also important to recognize how you're feeling in the moment, sensations happening in your body, which only you can feel, because it helps you to reset and slow down and take time just for yourself. For myself right now, and I feel a little dizzy today, it's because I'm in the season where I'm upgrading once again. I'm also releasing part of me. And I'm going to mix that new identity and old identity in this protecting your energy, because I feel that it's pretty important topic to understand when we want to upgrade our career and our life. It's also about the identity shift. So the first strategy I want to share with you is am I. So when I wake up in the morning, I will connect with the future version of me. And I would come from that place having all my desires met. And the better I am at doing this routine, I sleep with these feelings and these desires. Now, after a few minutes after waking up, and I just lay there and I feel that now we're in our New Year's home and our next vacation is coming up. I've moved myself into that next state and next level of life, next level of freedom. Then I start to connect with my meditation. Here's what I learned. I bypassed my meditation a few days ago because I was tired and there was something else going on. So I didn't feel I could take time out for my meditation, my morning meditation. But here's what happens. If you wake up and take a shower, you do your coffee, breakfast, and you start your daily routine, that's the doing. There's no time for you to connect with your bigger vision, connect with who you want to be next, your new identity, because you just repeat what happened yesterday. You are going to repeat your default patterns. But when we're talking about next level leadership, it's not about repeating who we were yesterday. It's about connecting with that next version of you. And that's why meditation is a really helpful tool, is to put on whatever meditation that works for you. Sometimes I listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. I have Michael Beckwith. I'm also in that routine now that I can run it on autopilot in my head. But I would really connect with my future version of me. And I would tap into my biggest dreams. I would tap into how I can serve you. What is the next room we're going to feel like? Right now, we're feeling our Be More Impactful challenge, and we have a VIP day coming up. So I'm immersing myself into these amazing experiences where I'm going to pour from my heart to your heart. but I am collapsing time because in that meditation period, I'm already there. When I do not meditate, I repeat who I was yesterday. And I do not want to be that version of me who I was yesterday. I want to continue. So that's why you want to do the morning meditation. But here's the challenge. And you want to remember this. It won't work just doing meditation for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you immerse yourself into the daily operation. That does not work, because then you fall back to default patterns. You want to connect with that next version of you all the time. And it's something that I found really difficult. It's so easy to say, it's so easy to understand, but you have to put the practice in, have to put the reps in so that you can continuously connect with that next version of you. So what we're going to do in the VIP day, we're going to dive into who is that next version of you in 2025? What are your new behaviors, your old behaviors? We go really deep. That's what I do in my meditation. I do my journaling. And I write, I am committed to do whatever it takes to get to that next level of me. And I'm writing down what I experienced today, which could be in 3 weeks, but I'm living, my body's responding now. I'm living that dream already now in my meditation and in my journaling, and I can cry, and I can jump out of joy, and I can be so happy because I can see it in front of my eyes. Oh, it's Bob Proctor. Listen to Bob Proctor as well. And then I will write down 10 things I'm grateful for, because it's all about being grateful for what we have. I would also sometimes send love to people who challenge me, who bother me, because I'm holding this space for them. And I've done that for years, and it's really a very good healing exercise. And then would connect with my dreams again, being grateful for what is coming into my life. And that could be a holiday, could be a new car, could be a new home, could just be a new bike. But what do I want to manifest? What do I want to have in my life? What is that the next experience? Could be an amazing Christmas present, for example. So that is my morning routine. And here, that has been a challenge for me. And I want to share this with you and call it out, because I do not want you to make the same mistake. You have to live her or him throughout your day, because if you do not, you fall back to your default patterns. And I want to share this with you and call it out, because I do not want you to make the same mistake. Now, so your morning routine is so essential for you to protect your energy, because when we talk about energy, who are that next version of you? How does she show up? How does she engage? What does she think? What does she not think? That's about also protecting your energy, because it's about coming from that highest level of you. Then, in order for me to protect my energy, when sometimes today I'm a bit dizzy over the last couple of days, because I'm in this season of upgrading and also releasing old patterns. And it can be really vulnerable when you realize, oh, am I that type of person? I don't want to be that version of myself any longer. But then I'm connecting with, why am I here? And I wrote down as a tool I want to share with you, because people say, I'm not motivated today. One of the biggest leadership challenges or problems we have is not allowing ourselves, giving ourselves the permission to be us at work, always conform to other people's limiting beliefs. I'm obsessed by disrupting how we do leadership. Then when I connected with my vision, I can feel it even now. I get that clarity. I can even see my eyes. And I get that clarity. It's like fire. I say, yes, I'm going out. And I can even feel now as I'm talking about it. So why are you here? Your big vision. So when you tell yourself you're not motivated, you're not protecting your energy. Protect your energy and tell yourself, I want to be motivated. I am motivated. And if you're not motivated, ask yourself why I'm not motivated. Are you tapping into a vision that is not a calling? That's not really your calling. I'd be so curious, but that's how I do it to protect my energy when it's a little low. I always connect with my big vision. And then with my big vision, and I mentioned that in my morning routine, I would throughout the day connect with my new identity. Before I go on stage here, I would connect with her. That's also to protect my energy. And when I reach out to people, I would always connect with a new version of me, because if I didn't, I would run on autopilot and I would just be the old version of me. But I do not want to be the old version of me. I want to be the next version of me. So I would always connect with my higher version of myself. Also, when I receive an email that I know that right now, for example, I said no to someone, and the old Camilla wouldn't have said no to that, but I could feel my energy was draining. And now I was asking myself, what would the new Camilla do? Actually, she would circle back and say, but right now it's not a match, because what we are going to do is not in alignment with my core values. And I had to sit on this for some time, but I connected with her and I came from the higher level of energy. Hadn't I done that, I would have connected from my default energy. And there is a difference between who I want to become, how I want to show up, and how do I show up today? So that's also protecting your energy. Connect with the next version of you throughout your day. And then we can come to tool number 5 about how do we protect our energy. It's our behaviors. We have conscious behaviors, we have subconscious behaviors. It's about thoughts. You have conscious thoughts, you have unconscious thoughts, and you have competing thoughts. All right. So let's start with a thought is a vibration. And unless you have, if you haven't worked, let me rewrite that. So we have conscious thoughts, subconscious thoughts. Okay, let's just do that. So now we go to the behavior, and behavior is a makeup your thought container. Strategy number 6. For me, do I consume or do I create? And if you've been in a community with me for a while, you know the difference. But if you haven't, here's a very short description of consumption and creation and why you want to pay attention to that. Most of us spend a lot of time consuming things. Could be email, meetings, scrolling, when you come home from work or when you're in transit. You consume, and you're not active, which means that it actually drains you. Creation, on the other hand, is that you create. You are born to create. You are the creator. Most of us haven't learned the difference between consumption and creation, consume and create. In order for me to protect my energy, I have now learned to focus on only creating something that brings value to other people. I hope you find value in this video, but that was not me even a year ago. At that point in time, I didn't understand the difference between consumption and creation. And when I started to understand it, there was a lot of fears around the creation. What do I have to bring? I have to ask myself, what is my calling? And the same goes for you. What is your calling? I truly believe that all of us has a calling, and especially because you are in this community as a leader. What is your calling? And start really owning that. And when you start owning your calling, then shift how you spend your time from consumption to creation. You will find that you will experience that you get so much more energy by creating something that brings value to other people than just consuming what other people have created for you. So for me, it's passive living versus the active living. And that's also how I protect my energy throughout the day. And it's also something that I teach my daughter, because I think it's very important to understand the difference between consumption and creation. And last but not least, my routines. I meditate several times in a day. I connect with my vision of who I want to become when I take a tea break, when I'm out driving, when I'm in line to pay for my groceries. And I would, just before going to bed, connect with that next version of me again. And here's why it's so important. What you think of just before you go to bed, you take with you in sleep. And then during sleep, whether you sleep 8 hours or 4 hours, then those thoughts marinate in your subconscious mind. And then you wake up with the thoughts that you went to bed with. Here's what I experienced. If I did not prioritize meditating, then I would go to bed with anxiety, worry, fear. Like my ego would drag me into lack. But that's not creating the future. Creating the future is really to connect with that next version of you. So my meditation at night and evening routine is to connect with my future. Like I'm connecting right now with our challenge, be more impactful challenge. I can see the room. I can see how I'm onboarding people, welcoming people. And I'm also immersing myself into our VIP day. And I'm connecting with that. And I'm living that as though it was now. That's the Neville Goddard, right? We pull the future into the now. And I also journal in the evening to dump your thoughts, because it's about getting everything out of your body. And it might sound simple, and that's really weird, but it works. So get pen and paper and all the thoughts that do not serve you. Then you delegate it to the universe, and then you can connect with your next version of you, your dreams, and then you wake up and you feel amazing. That's how I do it, and that's how I protect my energy. It was really good to share this with you, and I know some of you have asked me this question more than once. How do I protect my energy? I would love for you to drop in the comments below this video what stood out for you. What are you going to practice today? What is difficult right now? Let me know what other videos I can create for you. It's my obsession to help you step into a better and next version of leadership. At the end of the day, it's our whole life. It's about living full out. And that's also where leadership comes in, because the more you allow yourself to be you, the greater life experience. And with that comes protecting your energy, because we're continuously operating and we're continuously releasing. If this speaks to you, I would love to see you at our challenge coming up next week, Be More Impactful, www.be-more-impactful. The link is below. Reach out to me if you want to join our VIP day. Our VIP day is all about creating your 2025. It's an intensive and it's a powerful day. We're really gonna craft your life and your leadership for 2025. If you want to join us, send me a DM. No, you don't have to send me a DM, because there's a link below. Sign up for the waitlist and I will share more information. With this, I am so grateful that you are here. I'm so happy to serve you. I hope this video was helpful. Until next time, bye for now.